Hi, this is Dr. Jennie Hsu of Wellness Visions in Richmond, California, the home of an amazing 24-unit energy enhancement system. And I have one of our amazing members, Janelle, here today, who has just a wonderful story to share with us about her experience with the EESystem. And so, Janelle, tell us a little bit about what was going on in your life before you came to our center.
So I came to the center right when you opened. So prior to that, at least close to 2 years, I had been having arthritis in my hips, which I thought was my knees, and they found out that it was probably my hips, but I was doing regenerative, alternatives, trying to resolve the issue without having to have surgery. But in the meantime, within that 2 years, I retired, and I noticed I was very depressed as to, most retirees were planning to go traveling, and I couldn't even travel. I think the last time I traveled was in Hawaii, and I had to rent a wheelchair, and so I found out about the EES system from my cousin, who she sees these YouTubes and stuff, and she was telling me all about it. And my past has been that I've always been interested in chakras, into holistic and Reiki. And so when she said, "Oh, this is something new," and I looked it up and everything and read about it, and I said, "Okay, let's try it." So we came when Wellness Vision opened,
Yes.
and we started. And even though I didn't have a miracle, it wasn't affecting as much my hips or my thing, but it was affecting me spiritually and mentally. I got out of my depression, and it was like I felt that there was something going on in my body, that something was working. It may not have gotten to my hips yet, but it was working within. And so it was probably 6 months ago that I decided I needed to find if there was any other options or that I had to have surgery. And I ended up had a Kaiser surgeon that told me there was no other possible options but to replace my two hips, which I said I wasn't even going to do one surgery, but I'm doing two. So last November 2023, I had my right hip replaced. And then on February 16th of this year, I had my left hip replaced. So my replacement on my left side is just 4 weeks now, but I have no pain. I can walk. I have a cane as just a little crutch now. Before I had to use a walker, but I can tell you that the EES system has put me in my mental state has been in such a level that my recoveries were so amazing. I mean, I got, my surgery was like 8 o'clock in the morning. By 9:45, I was out on recovery. From recovery, I had to stand on my hip and do PT kind of stuff, and I was home by 3 that afternoon. So,
Wow.
And I can tell you, I didn't have any pain. I mean, it probably was there because they had pain medication for me, but I didn't have any complications. It just, every day got better. And I just feel, it's a miracle in that way. So I feel that the EES system really does help you, and it just, you don't know what it's doing within your body, but it knows to do something where it will help you. And so even though I had to have surgery, it's like I see there's the possibilities of both this, to help you out. And I'm back now because I just, it's just a great feeling, a positive, and I act that positive, and everyone's that seen me had said, "Oh my gosh, you're just so," even when I was in recovery, they go, we don't have happy patients like you.
That's wonderful.
You know,
That
the first thing I asked was like, well, can I eat yet? I'm hungry. But yeah, I really believe that the system has helped me in that way.
Good.
You know.
Good. That's a wonderful story. Thank you for sharing. And I heard that your surgeon was just amazed by your recovery from even the first surgery. So tell us what he said.
Oh, well, after the second surgery, he says to me, he says, you're in just great physical shape. He goes, you know, I'm 70, gonna be 72 this year. So he said, you're in great shape. You're in, you know, and you know, you do one side and it was so great. You're hoping your second side, but you know, I've heard conversations from other people that have had 2 hip replacements, and you know, one might be good, but the second one wouldn't be, or they have complications, or they found something else. So I'm just blessed and grateful that you know, both sides have been okay, and it did alleviate. Because when I had the first one, I was walking with a walk, but I was still having the pain on my left side. So it wasn't that easy, but it's amazing when I had the left side and then I started standing up, I could walk. There's like, and I think about it, you know, people have arthritis all the time, you know, and they say, oh, you know, it's the aches and pain. I wake up now, I have no aches and pains.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
And
so.
Didn't they even move up your second surgery because you recovered so well from the first one?
Well, what it was the doctor said to me when he saw my x-rays, he said, if I could do it, I would do both sides at the same time.
Oh, I see.
But that's not possible, he said, because you lose too much blood and all this stuff. So he says, what we're going to do is that we'll do the first one, and usually it's a 6-week period of recovery. And he says, by the time you have your 6-week, you know, appointment, he says, we'll have the other one scheduled. So he did. He had it scheduled as soon as he can. I mean, I could have had it sooner, but you have to have a caregiver for 2 weeks. And my caregiver decided to go on vacation, so I had to wait till she got back. But other than that, but it's still, you know, from November, and then now it's, you know, March.
You've done great, and we've heard many reports from other people or other doctors, surgeons, saying that people really heal very quickly from their procedure or surgery, either because they've had the EESystem sessions before going to surgery, like you did, or especially afterwards to help with that recovery.
The only reason I hadn't come back right away after my surgery was because I couldn't drive. So it was like relying on someone to drive you here and stuff, so I had to wait. So today, it's been 4 weeks on my left side.
Oh, great.
And I convinced my doctor to allow me to drive after 4 weeks instead of 6 weeks, and so I'm here.
Yeah, great. That's awesome. And then I heard that you know, you recovered, you know, very well after the first surgery, and that your doctor thought it was a miracle.
Yes. He thought it was a miracle for the fact that I wasn't. They give you all this medication and stuff, and that I was off the medication after the second day.
Wow.
I mean, the heavy duty narcotic stuff that they wanted to be on, but I didn't, and I'm just, you know, and what was good was I didn't have to do any, because of the extensiveness of the surgery that they really had to get rid of. I had arthritis, I had bone spurs, so it was, and he said what you needed to do, what I needed to do was just, you know, let it heal and recover and not do anything strenuous. I wasn't doing any physical therapy in the way of physical exercise and stuff, but because he says, you don't understand is that the inside needs to heal, your muscles, and I did, my surgery that I did was, this is really a key part, was I had what they call an anterior hip replacement, which is in the front, and it's like only a 4-inch 4-inch incision, and they put in like a ceramic socket and a metal piece that goes into your femur. So there's a lot of stuff, and they move all your tendons and muscles on one side. They don't go in and cut anything, so so you heal better, but you just have to allow it to like settle in with it, your muscles and tendons, to be able to get used to that foreign object that's in your body. But I didn't have any problems. I just said I'm gonna not do anything strenuous stuff, because they said most of the problem is people do stuff too soon, and they can dislocate the hip, and then you have to go back in, and so I was good about that.
Okay, well, good. It sounds like you were following directions, and perhaps just having the EE sessions before. And the fact is, our body is so intelligent, it can heal itself in many ways. And then I heard also for the second surgery that you did so great in terms of pain control, though you had a little bit of pain, but I heard that you were able to use your medallions that are charged with the same energy.
Yeah, so what I did was, I strung 10 bracelets into a long bead, but so the first night of my surgery on my left side was, it was excruciating. And I already took what I was supposed to take. I was icing it. I was, having it, leveled up and everything. So I decided to take my medallions and this necklace, and I just put it right on top
That's very
of
smart.
the incision and where it was hurting, and it helped so much in the way that I was able to sleep, because it was so bad that I was like the pain, but it's amazing. It was amazing in that. So I have that, with me all the time, like at night, as long as, if something I needed to. But yeah, it was that first night was so painful that I did that, and I was at least able to sleep,
Good.
And so, yeah.
And just for people who might not be familiar, these medallions that we're both wearing, they create a 5-foot toroidal field, and Janelle has a lovely lapis with an amethyst one, and so it provides this infinite energy that is the same as the Energy Enhancement System. And then she took these hypercharged with also the Energy Enhancement System energy bracelets, 10 of them, and strung it into this beautiful necklace that you see her wearing. And so, just adds to the energy that is around Janelle all the time that she's wearing it. So it's a wonderful thing that
I have a little dog, and he has the rose quartz medallion on.
Okay, great.
I have.
Yes, and we've had other members buy medallions too, for their special family members, their dogs, and so that's amazing.
And so I do the remote EES. So that really, I think, helped me while I was, I couldn't come here, but I had the surgery and everything, but I could feel that my level of energy has not changed, at all in that way.
Great.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that you did the remote. So the remote is really easy, because you just have to send in a photo, and your photo actually gets put into a 24-unit energy enhancement system. Now, it's not the same as coming into the actual system. It's about 1/10 the power, but a lot of people can feel the energy. And the nice thing is, when you're doing remote, you're in it 24/7.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in finding out more about the Energy Enhancement System, you can go to EESystem.com, and you can also find research about it. And the other place to just check out amazing testimonials, like Janelle's, is to go to Unified, that's UNIFYD, healing.com. And if you go to testimonials, you'll see these amazing testimonials. And lastly, going to our website, which is www.wellnessvisions.com. www.janellecrow.com, you'll be able to find out about how to book a session with us. You'll be able to find out about the remote EES, and we always have just a lot of specials, and we have amazing community events, whether it's things where we have sound healing or a movie night, and because our mission at Wellness Visions is to empower people to transform their health and their life through education, coaching, science and technology like the EESystem, and community. Now, I'd love for Janelle to kind of just share with us what she's envisioning for her future now that she's had both procedures in her hips and she's pain-free and you know, she's on her path. So what are you looking forward to doing now that you're...
You know, I really was interested, you know, when I was reading about EES, about how your DNA gets repaired, and that's what I want, is to have, you know, have within my body. I don't, you know, you sometimes don't know if something's going to happen inside your body, but then I said, you know, if I come every week, it's got to be just repairing and redoing, and I'll be at the best of my health that I feel.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, and actually we have an ongoing just research project to study just the effects of the EESystem on the telomeres and just what we call the biological age, and how that might be different from your calendar or chronological age, because I saw results for me where my biological age went from age 50 to 47 to 38 over a few months, and so it was very interesting. And so if people are interested in learning more about that, feel free to contact our center, again, www.wellnessvisions.com, or call us or text us at 510-660-5282. And so, you know, we want to just thank you so much, Jonelle.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know, this is such a gift to share your story with other people, because they can learn the benefits of EESystem for them, and just to see all the multiple benefits,
Right.
The spiritual, mental, emotional to the physical. That was a beautiful thing to just kind of be able to share with the world. So thank you so much. We're so grateful to Janelle and all our members who are just amazing in terms of their openness to being in the Energy Enhancement System. We're so grateful to EESystem Unified Healing, to Dr. Sandra Rose Michael, the inventor of the EESystem. And this is just an amazing technology to heal so many people in the world. And so thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, and we would love for you to just share this story of Janelle's out far and wide. Please like and subscribe to our Wellness Vision channel. Please share this with others so that they may see the potential benefit that they could have, especially if they're suffering from chronic pain, arthritis, these very common things that there is hope, there is a path forward, and Energy Enhancement System can support the transformation of your health and life. So thank you. Until next time, we look forward to having you watch our next video testimonial and hear more amazing miracle stories.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.